Today I'm here with one more piece of literature, Custard the Dragon. That is what we have in here. All right, so the moment we hear the word dragon, we get connected to Chinese. Why? Because we are told that Chinese are very much associated with the dragon, their history, their legendaries. Does dragon ever exist? I mean, has it ever existed? We do not know, but it is fictional. But I know one thing, we call it a regular dragon, kind of lizard that that has a great grip, which can climb the building, a mountain, or anything so easily. And there is also a story associated with the dragon that those days, during this kingship, these dragons were used to climb the forts because these dragons have got a very powerful grip on their paw. We're not quite sure, but this is the stories we have heard. Okay, coming to the dragon, this dragon is what we have heard from China, that kind of dragon it is. So let us not go deep discussion on whether did dragon exist or not. We don't know that. That's not our concern. But here, what is so beautiful? We have many stories that are associated with the dragon that really keeps us entertaining and amazed. Okay, so if you have not seen dragon, at least the fictional dragon, you may watch this clip just to get an idea how would a dragon appear. Just have a look at it. Well, that's how a dragon would appear. So, what would you do if you ever come across a dragon? Are they like dinosaurs, those huge, gigantic reptiles? Well, it appears like it belongs to such family. But anyhow, what really matters is dragon is very ferocious and very intimidating. So if there were ever happened to be a combat between a dragon and a dinosaurs, who would win? Who do you think win? Dragon or dinosaur? I don't know. I'm sure you have watched many movies on dinosaurs too, like Jurassic Park, and lately there was a new one, new edition, Jurassic Park. So anyway, it is so amazing to know those titans, dragons, and those dinosaurs, as well as the Ice Age, those mammoth, elephant, very amazing. Coming to the poem now. This poem is written by Ogden Nash. He is an American. There is something great deal about this poet. He had produced about 500 pieces of literature which comes under light verse. Even this poem too is a light verse. What is light verse? Light verse is a work that attempts to be very humorous. Even the subject is very serious, but the way it puts forth its subject is very humorous. And so, Ogden Nash had produced about 500 pieces of such light verse. And so, America declared him as the best producer of light verse poem. So he was declared so About 500 pieces of light verse poems. Amazing. Think about how entertaining he kept the whole world, especially the one who is into literature. Reading those poems are really very, very joyful. It's a joyful chemistry that happens when you read such poems. So one such poem is The Tale of Custard the Dragon. So we are so fortunate enough we have one such light verse to keep us entertained as well as exercising the board examination. Okay? Looking into the theme of this poem, we have about three themes which are very much opt to every one of us. Look at them. Theme. Pride, hypocrisy, and hero. These are the three very major themes we have in this poem. Let's just know one after the other. What does it mean by pride? So what is pride? Pride, of course, pride is a noun. What is pride? If somebody boasts themselves about their pride, what do they mean? Maybe in Kannada you may take it for garva. Ahankara, not exactly ahankara, but garva it could be, which is not necessary, which is not healthy, by the way, which is not an healthy emotion. Pride. So when one feels pride about themselves, they think they are the best. They know everything. So nobody can take them down. They can do anything. That is what one feel about, one's prideness. Well, if a person is genuinely, has all the abilities, capabilities, would he be pride? Would he feel the pride about himself? No, definitely not. The man who has really such abilities, the strength and energies, wouldn't feel pride about his capabilities. But the other way, he would be very quiet and very generous and very compassionate. At the same time, very daring. But the people who do not possess such a real abilities would feel pride about themselves. And such people are really meant to go down one or the other day. So we shouldn't exercise that emotion, which is not healthy. Moving to the second theme, it is hypocrisy. What is hypocrisy? Well, in Kannada you may take it for kapatatana. Kapati, hypocrite means. So hypocrisy is a noun. A person who practices these emotions is a hypocrite. So how does one behave when he is hypocrite? See, they always impose their belief and they always have something to escape from the situation. They are hypocrite. They don't come in front and take the responsibility of what has happened. But, they would switch their statement now and then as per the scenario. There is one proverb in Kannada, Gadi Bisit Kade Bagudu. So that would very, very much suit to this nature of hypocrisy. So if a person is hypocrite, he would never grow in his life. Because, for everything, he would say that, oh, I would have done it. I would have done better. It is just nothing. All these things, they have such diplomatic way to, manipulate these situations. So such people are really dangerous. That emotion itself is very dangerous. So we should never exercise such emotion in our life at any reason. We should never be hypocrite, but be brave. The next theme is hero. What is it being a hero? Well, most of the time when you're asked who is your favorite hero, we would name any movie actors. They're not heroes, they are actors. Okay? So if you are ever asked who is your best actor, who is your favorite actor, then you would name one of them from the movies. But when you ask who is your hero, favorite hero, you cannot take movie actors, but the real heroes. Then let us know who is the hero. Who is the hero? Hero always fights for the people, fights for every living being, fights for his ethics, fights for his philosophy. And so, we need heroes. See, for example, all the freedom fighters, all the scientists, all the great leaders who we have witnessed so far are all heroes. who fought something, who did something for the rest of the world. They are heroes. And heroes don't fight. Keep that in mind. Heroes never hurt anybody, either physically or mentally. Heroes fight for the truth. Heroes fight for the cause. What is the cause? To make this world more peaceful and more joyful. That is what heroes are meant for. Heroes fight against the evil. Heroes don't beat anybody. Keep that in mind. Because, people mistake it. Mistake it for beating somebody physically. So they're called heroes. No, there is no such thing. Heroes fight for the truth. Heroes fight for the cause. They are heroes. So what is it being a hero? Is it easy? Being a hero is not so easy. So first of all, to be a hero, you should know the idea of sacrifice. Because heroes do sacrifice. Heroes will never become rich, you know that? Heroes are never rich. Heroes are hardly peaceful. Because, most of the time they are worried about what is happening for the rest of the world. And they do sacrifice their comfortness and their life for the sake of the world. They are heroes. And we have that theme discussing in this poem. Okay? So that is all about the theme. Now looking at the character, we have about 5 characters in this poem. The first one is Belinda. Belinda is a girl who is also an owner of these four pets. She has 4 pets. The first one is Ink, which is kitten. That is the first pet. Next one is Blink, which is a mouse. So she has kitten as well as a mouse. Ink is a kitten, Blink is mouse. And followed by Mustard. She also has dog. And the last one is Custard, a dragon. So she has 4 pets. Ink, Blink, Mustard, Custard. See the rhyme? Ink, Blink, Mustard, Custard. Ink is kitten. Blink is the name of mouse. Mustard is the name of dog. And Custard is the name of dragon. So these are the 4 characters we have. See, as you hear the name itself, Ink, Blink, Mustard, Custard, how come the combination of kitten, mouse, and dog? Think about kitten doesn't like mouse, and kitten is never liked by dog. Dog kitten is a bad company, whereas mouse kitten is also a bad company. So that itself is very humorous. So what is dragon doing there? Who is capable of just gulping all of them at once? He could gulp all of them at once, this dragon. So what is he doing there? So you can just guess now how humorous this poem would be, all right? So these are the few things you should keep in mind. 4 characters we have along with Belinda, and these are the very dominant themes we have. And this is about the poet Ogden Nash, who is an American and was also known as the best producer of light verse. The best American producer of light verse. So he has produced about 500 pieces of literature. That is really awesome. Okay. Thank you very much.